What's happening, YouTube? We are back again. Today we are doing a cut and buff on this Lariat F-150, and it's seen its glory days with the paint, with a slight oxidization. And a little bit of scratches. We did a little light sand and got all the scratches out. It was like, I guess maybe somebody carried around a pup, maybe. He came over the side. Typical claw marks and occasional bushes here and there, but for the most part, she looks like glass. And we hadn't been across it with the polish pad yet, so we're gonna hit it with the wool pad with the cut compound. And we went ahead and done a light 5,000, 3,000 grit wet sand, just a very, very light wet sand. And not on the whole truck, but just, it was mainly back here on this back panel. So it's typical where you come in the woods, or you know, if you got dogs on the back, they love to slide off the side of the truck. So as you can see, that's just a wool pad with the first compound, and we're gonna go over it a couple more times. And I don't see any scratches from what we've done. And we're gonna get the DA out, hit it with the glaze, and give it the final shine. So we're gonna have this dude looking like brand new again. And hopefully our customer will be satisfied, because this green is gonna look great once you put it in the sun. It's got some metal flake in it, just a little bit, little hints of black. So I'm gonna try to polish this out. It's kind of scratched up, but it should shine up pretty well. Kind of something we're getting into. Hadn't really been doing a whole lot of it for the general public, but you know, like just our junk. But anyway, we don't mind doing it. If you guys want something done, hit us up. We trying to fit them in. We got a couple coming up, and got I think 3 more to do, don't we? Something like that. So we're still working on the tribute truck. Got a couple things to finish up on it. We was chasing some misfires, and finally got the cluster going. That took a little time, but we're gonna try to button that up this week and see if we can't get that misfire taken care of and get that back to Miss Sydney. And she'd appreciate, I'm sure, getting it back before the end of this month coming up. I had it about a month, but we just been trying to get parts sourced out and different stuff. So overall, this has turned out really nice. But we may have to bump the square up and put this on in. I'm trying to keep the sun off these panels. Over here is kind of shade casted, so it's kind of forgiving, you know. It's just kind of hot on me. But once we get the DA out and do the final polish, we're going to pull it out in the sun and let you guys see what it looks like. And all you have to do once we do this, a lot of people, you know, they don't really know how to keep it up, but the best thing we've used is Meguiar spray wax in the bottle. You just spray it on and wipe it, and you won't, I mean, this will last for a long, long, long time. So that's what we do on the square body. Actually, I use it on all of our cars, the BMW and the Rams. I mean, most people neglect the roofs and the hoods is what takes the abuse out here in the sun. So I try to do a paste wax maybe twice a year. So like every 6 months. I know it kind of sucks because the cars are so big, it takes so long to do it. But if you don't do anything else, just hit the roof and the hood with some paste compound. Again, using Meguiar's is what I use. And just kind of keep the thing washed. The car wash is kind of blow it off. It's kind of aggressive, but anyway, you'll keep a good shine and won't have no clear coat and paint peel. So y'all stay with us. We're gonna buff this thing out. Well, in case y'all wondering why I'm in the sun when we have this to get under, is simply because until I get ready to do the buffing on this, I was trying to get all the minute scratches out. So there's nothing any better than sunlight. So we got lights in here, but it still casts shadows. And what I was trying to do is just get a good read of what we got as far as scratch, so I could take out as much as I could. And what I can't is just gonna be, I mean, some of the stuff down to the little spots are down in the primer. I mean, there's nothing I could do with that, and there's no sense in taking more clear coat off around the area to do that. So just trying to, you know, get it as clean as I can while I can see in the sun. Once I get this done, I'm going to pull it in the shade and finish buffing with the wool pad, and then we'll come back with the other series of pads we got. And definitely got to get it in before we buff it, because you don't want to do this in the direct sunlight. First, it dries the compound and it makes your life miserable trying to do this. It'll dry before you can even start buffing. So just going over it before we do that. So just want to give y'all a heads up on what we're actually doing. I know you're probably like, why are you in the shade, and then why are you in the sun and all that good stuff. So if you'll do it outside in the sun, get your scratches out, it makes it easier. All you gotta do is just let it dry, because we don't want any wax on it anyway. So we got Dawn dishwashing liquid and water. What scuffing we're doing is a 2,000, a 3,000, and a 5,000. So we're trying to stay, the higher grit the better. But there's a couple of places I put 2,000 on it, but the most part is 3,000 and 5,000. So we just trying to work on a couple little places here and there. This side kind of had a little bit of road rash from something, so we're trying to get it off. Looks like some transfer from either paint from another vehicle or plastic from somebody's bumper, but it's coming off. So we got some white scuffs, some of that's coming off. Probably won't be able to do anything with it, but they're trying to get some of this, I guess it's compound from a bumper, or exactly what it is, but it's trying to come off. But just want to give y'all an idea of what we're doing, kind of why we do what we do in the sun. It's hot, but you know, I would rather see the scratch out here in the sun and it be hot than do it in the shade and get done buffing and then pull it out in the sun and say, oh man, I missed this or I missed that. And this just makes it almost foolproof, so you can't miss anything. And that way it makes the buffing process a lot quicker, a lot easier, because all you got to do is just go. Once you get all this done, you know the panel's clean and it looks like what you want. So that's kind of what we're going for. But all that came out, whatever that was there, looks real good. So we're gonna clean up this area right here where it had a little bit of scuff and damage, and see if we can't get this looking way better. But y'all stay with us.
We just got this F-150 all wrapped up. We got a nice little buff and polish on this thing, and it's turned out perfect compared to what it looked like. So I'll show you guys what it looks like here in just a second, and drop a comment, let us know what you think about it. I think it turned out sick.
What's up, y'all? As you can see, we finally got done with the F-150 crew cab. We went around it 2 times, ended up, we was gonna do 3, but we ended up doing 2 times and then a spray on / paste wax, I guess you could say, for the final coat, just a hand deal. The second one was a polishing. We done it with a DA. We hit it with a wool compound, was the heavy cut compound, and then we come back over it with a medium grade. Of course, the final shine was the DA. So
Yep.
anyway, I think he done some pretty good pictures on it. Just the spray wax that we did is McGuire's Quick Wax, and we did it inside, but you have to be careful. Just a word of caution: stay out of the sun with it. It'll want to swirl, or not swirl, but leave white marks. And so we done that inside, got it all looking good, and took it out into the sun so we can see. I always like to check and make sure that there ain't no swirls from the machine, because the worst thing in the world is a truck going on the highway and it looks like somebody's wrote their name and circles in it. So we try to go a little bit further and beyond just a cut and buff, just to make sure that don't happen. So the dark colors tell on you, black especially, but this one's got a really good clear coat everywhere except the hood and the roof. So we tried to just buff it out and get it looking good. It was dull, I mean super dull, but it looks great. Probably gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to suggest probably another shot of paint really on the top, and it really needs to be resprayed on the hood, and then of course clear coat if she wants it looking perfect. But I mean, it looks way better than it did. But
Yeah, buddy.
it wouldn't hurt. It's I don't know what model that is. What she said, 2.
Probably 02.
So it's got some age on it, but it's been taken care of, and I think she's gonna like it. So I hope she's gonna like it, because it was a pretty good little job. So anyway, we appreciate y'all.
Yep.
And we
Let
hope
us know
y'all
what you think.
got something out of that.
Yep.
Just make sure when you're doing the wool pads, these things tend to pack in, and you have to take a rag or something and just keep your fiber clean as you can. And you want this stuff standing up. If it's laid over, it's not doing anything. So you got to make sure that wool's standing, sticking out, so it can do that cut that it does with the compound in conjunction with that. So anyway, we got that one done. It took us pretty much all day.
Yeah, pretty much all day.
So they turned out nice. But
Yeah, it looks good.
we need to do that to ours. We
Yeah.
hadn't done it since we had them, so we just pretty much paste wax those and spray wax them. But looking at that and compared to mine, I definitely need to go over it with a machine. So
Yeah.
you don't realize how faded your vehicles get sitting in the sun until you put a buffer on one and you're like, yeah, I've neglected mine. So anyway, we appreciate y'all. Hit the subscribe button. It don't cost anything.
That's right.
Y'all keep up with the craziness that we got coming up mainly. Gonna try a new rear end in this dude here. Never done it before, so we have studied and researched, and I think we got it. So can't be that
Yeah,
hard,
buddy.
right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna give it a shot.
That's right.
All it can do is howl,
I mean, yeah,
and if it howls, we'll tear it back
be
down.
fine. Yeah.
But we did get the tools we needed to do it, so should turn out nice.
Oh yeah.
Went with rigid axle, 456 gear, and that should pair up nicely with your cam, and so we can finally, hopefully, get this thing where it's dialed until we do a 4080 swap.
I'm just excited about the gears.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna make a dramatic difference. 273 versus 456.
That's right.
So that's a pretty good change.
Yeah, it should be like a whole different vehicle. But y'all, we're about to go in, wash up,
Grab
get some
something
more
to eat.
water. We went through like
Now that
four,
whole case, whatever we got.
like four piece or whatever.
Yeah. But
So anyway,
yeah,
we
we
hadn't had
appreciate
lunch.
it. Yep.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.